Welcome back to the channel Just Try. Here I am, Dr. Anurada Shaha, and today we will be discussing about a full-length sum on accounting equation. This will be example number 1, and we will be waiting for another video which will be example number 2 for accounting equation. So keep studying. When we solve any accounting equation sum, then first we start with this, that we start with the particulars, as we have written over here, this particulars, and then we have asset and we have liabilities, that is liability plus capital. Now asset, why I have left blank, because as we go on with the sum, we will be looking into various issues and various points. So where we will be getting different asset names, and those we are going to write over here. And in at that point of time, we are going to see that this entire space will get filled up, right? So in the first let us look into the question. So the first accounting equation over here goes as: started business with cash rupees 8 lakhs and stocks rupees 2 lakhs. So what we see is that the equation will be cash 8 lakhs, stock 2 lakhs, and capital 10 lakhs. So let's see how we place this in the accounting equation. Now, if we see the first question, you have to write the question over here. I have just given one over here, so you can write over here: started business with cash and goods. And therefore, when we are starting the accounting equation, we will be seeing that in this question we are having started business with cash and goods. So here we are having cash as an asset, and we are having stock as an asset, right? Because the business has started with goods, cash and goods. So cash and stock is there over here, and we have capital over here. So first what we're going to do is we are going to write here 8 lakhs for cash, and we are going to write here 2 lakhs for stock. So we can see that that entire 8 lakhs and 2 lakhs, this is going to capital, which is 10 lakhs. In the next step, what we see is cash deposited into the bank 5 lakhs. So here cash is subtracted from as 5 lakhs, and in the bank it will be added as 5 lakhs. If we move on to the next equation, we have equation number 2, which says that 5 lakhs will be subtracted from cash. So here what we do, and here since the cash is going and getting deposited in the bank, so in that case we will have to make another asset column over here, and that will be bank. Now in bank we are going to add 5 lakhs. Now and therefore what we are seeing, that both sides are getting equated. So over here in the liability side, just we are giving this equal to, and we do not need to write anything over here. So this is a present scenario what we are having. Okay, now after this, what we are going to do is we are going to do a total. So now we are just going to draw a line over here in this way, and what we are going to do is over here we will have a NE, and over here what we will be doing is in cash we have to add this to, that is 8 lakhs minus 5 lakhs, that is 3 lakhs. Over here we are going to write this 2 lakhs because it's 2 lakhs plus 0. After that, we are having 5 lakhs in the bank. The new equation we are having over here, 0 plus 10 lakhs. Right. So this is the new equation that we get after the first two uh, equations. Now, next question says purchased machinery from Arjun 10,000. So, here machinery will be added and liability will be added because it is done in credit. A purchase done in credit, so creditor gets generated, that means liability gets generated. Now, for the third equation, we are going to buy machinery. So, when we buy machinery, it is also a asset. So, over here, we are going to add another column called machinery. So, when we are adding machinery as an asset, so over here, we are going to add 10,000, and over here in liabilities we are going to add 10,000. Now once again we are going to have a new equation from this. So again we are going to write NE, NE, and that NE will once again have 3 lakhs plus 2 lakhs plus 5 lakhs plus 10,000, which will equal to 10,000 plus 10 lakhs. Okay. Next, we have goods bought in cash, 80,000. So 80,000 gets subtracted from cash and stock gets added rupees 80,000. Now, in equation 4, what we see is we are having cash negative 80,000 because we are giving cash. So, minus 80,000 in cash, and we are going to add in stock, which is just next to it. So, we will be adding stock 80,000. Right. So again, we will be having a new equation after this, the fourth equation. So the NE over here will be 2,20,000. 2,20,000 plus 2,80,000 plus 5 lakhs plus 10,000, which will equate to 10,000 plus 10 lakhs. Now, in the next case, what we see is Arjun paid by cash rupees 10,000. So 10,000 will be subtracted from cash and Arjun will be subtracted 10,000, which was already present. Now, for the fifth equation, what we have is we are paying to Arjun 10,000. So, we are paying to Arjun means we are having a cash subtracted once again, 10,000 minus, and we are having liabilities subtracted 10,000. That is the liability that was created before gets subtracted. Again, what we see over here is the equation is equated by minus 10,000 and minus 10,000. As we always know that accounting equations are equated in every step. So once again, we are going to do the new equation over here. So the NE is 2,10,000 plus 28,000 plus 5 lakhs plus 10,000 equals to, over here we have 0 and over here we have 10 lakhs. So this is the new equation that we are having after 5 equations after adding 5 transactions. And finally, we have salary paid through check. So bank will be subtracted by 20,000 and capital gets subtracted rupees 20,000 because it goes out from profit. So for salary payment, what we do over here, it's said that it's done by check. So what we will be doing is through bank we will be paying it. 3,000 we subtract over here, and since it is salary, 20,000 is going to be subtracted from capital. So finally, we will be seeing the what is the equation that we are getting over here. So finally we are getting a new equation, and over here the new equation is 2,10,000 plus 4,80,000 plus 10,000 equals to 0 plus 9,80,000. If you add this side of the equation and you just check over here, then you will get that both the sides are 9,80,000. So I'll just have a quick round over here. See, in this first case, it's 10 lakhs over here. It's 10 lakh on the right hand side also. It's in the second equation, what we find is here it's a minus 5 lakhs and a plus 5 lakhs, and it gets equated. And over here in the third equation, it's a plus 10,000, and over here it's a plus 10,000 once again, plus 10,000 and a plus 10,000. And over here in the fourth equation, what we see is here it's a 80,000 and here it's a 80,000 plus and a minus. So it's equated once again. Here it's a minus 10,000 for the fifth equation, and here it's a minus 10,000 once again. So both sides gets equated. And over here, see, in the sixth equation, here we have a minus 20,000, and again we have a minus 20,000 over here. So it's again equated, and obviously if this is the situation, then the new equation, the final equation, will get balanced. So our concept gets cleared over here that if we do any accounting equation, then always it will equate each other, equate the situation, and this is the basic concept of accounting. So whatever we do, whenever we do, always we are going to see that whether the sides are matching or not, that is the asset side and the liability side is matching or not. So I hope you have seen the entire example, and I hope you all will be waiting for the next example. So if you have understood accounting equations a bit from this, then please stay tuned and keep learning. Please like, share, comment on this video, and stay subscribed to the channel so that you can get notification when I come up with the next example.